Hello, this is a free call from an offender at the Chillicothe Correctional Center.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press 2. If you would like to, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello? Hey.
Hey, how are you?
I am good. I have been going through things, but I've got through them, and I'm doing better.
Good. It's been a while since I got to talk to you. I saw you tried to send me some pictures, but they got rejected because there was writing on the back or something.
Yeah, Kristy had told me.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know what it is, but it's like I can never get any pictures from you or Bobby.
No clue. Some of them I had sent were done with Snapchat, and I was told I couldn't do Snapchat, and you can't write on the back of it.
Right.
So, but
yeah,
whatever.
So I have good news.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I went up 4 grade levels in math.
Really?
So now I'm in 7th grade math.
Jesus.
Yeah. I've been studying my ass off in math because I'm good in reading and language. You know, I got 12.9s in those. But it was just the math I needed to bring up. So once I reach right now I'm at 7.8 in math, and once I reach a 9.0, I can take the pre. So finally I'm getting somewhere.
Well, it can't happen overnight. You got to know that.
Right. It certainly doesn't happen overnight because it's just like I had to start from square freaking one, where I was learning multiplication and division. Like I already knew addition and subtraction, but that's really the base of everything. Once you could pick that up pretty quickly, everything else comes a bit more easier.
The one I can't stand is algebra and geometry. That's when you start out in fractions and you start with the hexagons and all that great stuff. It sucks.
Yeah, like I like geometry as far as, knowing like hexagon and all that kind of stuff, the circles and triangles and stuff. That's fine. I'm fine with that. But it's the algebra and the fractions and integers that I need to work on.
I don't like any of that. I just actually finished that in college about a year ago.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah. Now, tell me, okay, so Kristy said something about y'all did an interview for a documentary?
I don't know why they keep saying y'all, because I'm not in it.
Okay. Well, I didn't know, like...
My mom is Bobby, it's Uncle Pookie, it's Uncle Yogi, it's Aunt Darla. And I was supposed to be in it, but I didn't go. I was working.
Okay.
So I may be there
for a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
Okay, what now?
I may be there for the filming.
Okay.
So, but yeah, they want the before.
Okay.
So
I'm not a part of that. I did not. I'm not doing an interview. And I'm not.
No, you're not. You're not a part of it. Your dad's not a part of it. They don't.
No, we're not.
That's not what we wanted. We wanted the beginning. We don't want everything y'all said. We want what happened.
Because I'm like, I haven't even talked. They contacted me, and they had wanted to do an interview with me, and they want my consent to give them the stuff about the crime and all of the discovery and my interrogation video and everything. And I said, no, I'm not giving my consent. We already did a damn documentary. I don't want to do another one.
Right. But the one that we're doing, the one that we're a part of is before, like her childhood and what she done to us, how we feel about everything, how we feel about, just certain people. And, I just don't like the fact that there are people out there that's actually making themselves look better whenever they weren't even there to begin with. And that's just something I can't swallow. And I feel that it needs to come out, and it's going to come out. it's being portrayed that these people are good people when they were never there in the first place.
Yeah.
So, but that's what I'm going on there to say.
Okay. Because I'm like, I had no idea what was going on. I didn't know who was giving an interview. I didn't know anything about it, pretty much.
It's nothing. It's nothing to do with you today. It's to do with the Gypsy in the past. It's to do with the DeeDee in the past. But we didn't want anybody else a part of it because we said if Rod and Kristy would have been a part of it, we would have said no. We said, of course, our story's for sale. We know everybody made money off of that story, so our story's for sale too. You want to hear our story? Come to us.
Right.
So, and yeah, they did come to us. My mama got called by 2020 and everything, so it's not over.
I'm doing a 2020 interview on the 14th.
Yeah, it's not over. It's far from over. That's all I can say.
Oh yeah.
Because it's just like
from over. I don't think it's gonna be
right
over until I get out.
I don't think it's gonna be over then. It's just a lot of stuff that's still not said. There's a lot of stuff that was pushed under the rug, and like I said, just false portraying. Just there's too much false stuff to let it go. And we brought it up, and the lady contacted my mom and Bobby, and we just feel that the truth needs to come out.
Yeah.
So, and that's exactly what we're gonna do.
That's good though, because I mean, at least everybody can tell their side, and voices can be heard. I just find like this whole documentary that y'all made basically made her look like a demon. We are going to show where it started. Right. That's
because I believe so, because it didn't just happen.
Right.
This didn't just start.
Right.
And from the way it Right. And the way it was said, it looks like that it just started and this is what's going on. This is how it happened and whatever. And it's not true.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
and that's
important to tell, Mom's backstory and everything.
Yep.
And from her sisters and her brothers. And, I wish Momsy was alive so she could tell,
I don't.
What their relationship was like.
I don't, because the more you hear about that situation, it is like I have a tattoo of her name on my body, and Bobby and I are going to put the shit emoji on top of it, and it's going to say shit on Emma. There's so many stories that is not out there, Gypsy. There is. I don't look at her the way I did anymore. Like, I would never look at her the same again. Your mom, I would never look at the same again. I'm not saying she was always a bad person, but I would never look at her the same again. There's things that went on underneath the roof, and people walked in on it and never said anything. This is coming out. So it's a lot more than y'all. It doesn't even breach what y'all knew.
And like me,
yeah,
I'm still, finding out things as I go along. But the only people that I have to kind of fill me in on that is Rod and Kristy. And so I'm like, also it's that side of the family. Like, so I don't have, besides you and Bobby, anyone else to kind of fill me in on stories and stuff that happened maybe before I was born or something like that. I don't have that connection, and like I lost Nanny's number, so I don't have it anymore. I would have called her, so please let her know that I have been wanting to call her, but I lost her number, so I had no way to contact her, and I don't even know her address.
Well, she's living at my dad's now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got a little bit of a cough. But I'm happy that they can tell their side of the story, and I'm like, I don't know how.
You say that, I'm telling you, you say that now. You're not going to be happy once you know about it, once you see it.
Well, I mean, I don't know who, I don't know how Uncle Pookie and Uncle Yogi feel about me. okay, I don't. And, I would love to call them and talk to them, because it has been so many freaking years since
Mhm.
I've spoken to them or seen them. And, I feel like I was bashed so much in the public eye, like, they probably think they don't even know me anymore. Like, I'm not.
I don't think it's them. I don't think it's them you're going to have to worry about. Do you think it's Nanny Darla? Now, with your dad and Chrissy's situation, you're going to have to worry about all of us. Because in the end, everybody's going to hate us because of what we have to say. So it's not going to be a good situation, because on camera, I'm ready to get on camera and tell the truth. And that's what I want to do. And that's what we're all going to do. There are things we don't understand. Like, I just don't understand how they're portraying themselves to be such great people when they were never there in the first place. You can't tell me. I am a mother of 4, not 2. I am a mother of 4. And I tell this to everyone. If somebody tried to stop me from seeing my child, no matter how bad it was, you would have had to kill me to be able to not see my child. And no matter where you went with my child, I would have found you. I don't think that he tried hard enough. He was too worried about raising those 2 other kids instead of actually raising his 6th child. I don't look at him. I don't put him on a pedestal like y'all all do. I don't put Christy on a pedestal either. I look at them both as Satan myself, because they could have done more. I do put part of the blame on them also. And I do feel the world needs to know this. They are not the people who they are portraying themselves to be.
I mean, I completely understand what you're saying, and I guess, like, a part of me feels that same way, but I don't acknowledge that part, because I feel like, what good would it do? And
because the public wouldn't see my family as evil.
what?
Because right now it's your mom's side of the family that's at fault, when I feel that it's not just our family that's at fault. I do believe your dad had 99% of, he should have taken, more responsibility than what he did. If anybody could have done anything, it could have been him, because you're his.
I know.
And he didn't, you know what I'm saying? He didn't do anything. And the world needs to know the truth.
I completely understand, because I'm like, I go through, Tiffy, I go through those emotions every day of,
So do I.
the coulda, shoulda, woulda, they ponder me all the time. And
Yeah.
it's rough, because it's like, I never want to snap out on Dad and be like, why didn't you try harder and things like that, because it is lingering in my mind, and, like, please don't repeat this to anybody.
I won't. I don't talk to anybody, Gypsy.
But Kristy and Dad have been going through some marital problems.
Mhm.
And it got so bad to where Dad was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stick out another 6.5 years until you come home to stay with her. He's like, I don't know if we're going to be together by the time you get out. And I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? And I put blame on myself, because, my mind naturally thinks that, like, I'm back in their lives, and now their marriage is falling apart.
I don't think it's anything to do with you. I think Chrissy's caught up in the spotlight.
Right. And
because if you'd see it, you'd understand.
And, like, I asked him, I said, is it that Mom's spending too much time on Facebook? And he said, yeah, that is part of it. But another part was that, like, she's a homebody, and she wants to stay at home. Where he is kind of person, I want to go. I want to go to dinner. Let's go have a romantic night. And I said, listen, and he went off about money. He said that she needs to get a job, or he was leaving her. He said that she was getting too fat, that he's not attracted to her anymore. And basically he offloaded on freaking everybody except for me. And it kind of made me wonder, like, okay, so you cut off Dylan from giving him money because he owes you $5,000 in debt. Mom needs to get a job. Mia needs to get a job to pay for her new car. And, like...
Yeah, but they're all mooching off of him, Gypsy. He had enough.
Right.
You know, and I feel that he sees, he provided, he was there to be able to provide for those two children. It's your turn, you know?
Right.
He has never been able to be there for you. Now he can.
Right. And I was freaking out because I'm like, I know he's concerned about money. But, and all my allowance is $200 a month, and that is well sufficient to get me through the month. I'm happy with that. But I'm like, you know, if he's cutting back from all of these things to save money, you know, where does that leave me in prison? You know, without, you know, I get $7.50 a month from my job. That's not even enough to freaking buy hygiene, you know?
Right.
So it concerned me, and I was concerned about their marriage because I'm like, you know, Dad spends 28 days offshore working, and he spends 28 days at home. And he, you know, we talk on the phone, and I think me talking to him about their marital problems, we hit a breakthrough to where we could be open and honest with each other about things, and it really helped our relationship. And I said, you know, I was trying to help their marriage. I'm like talking to her and talking to him, like, go on a romantic date. You know, if he wants to take you out to dinner, let him. It's his money, and if he is offering, let him. And so right now it's smooth sailing again. It's all good. But it really puzzled me and really made me worried because I'm like, if they break up, what does that mean for her and I's relationship? Because she really, you know, she's the one that is trying to get signatures for my petition. You know.
You believe that?
Yeah.
You keep believing that.
And I'm like, I know that.
She's not who you think she is. You're going to learn, I'm telling you. You're going to learn, and you're going to learn the hard way. And what happens when you're going to learn this woman? Because we all say it, we all see it, and it's the people you think that wouldn't see this, see it. You really, really, really need to be really careful with this woman. We thought you had a horrible mother. You see, this is 10 times worse. You don't see Facebook. You don't see social media. No. You don't see all this shit that's going on. You know, if she's bad-mouthing so many people on these pages, and it's like she's going to meet her fate one day. And I feel sorry for her because the bad stuff she is doing on this social media is going to catch up to her. Yeah. And by God, I'm so sorry for her. I mean, I stay far away from her. I don't talk to her much because I don't like people like that. I don't need people like that in my life.
Right.
She's a very miserable woman. Very miserable woman.
And I know that. And I'm just like, you know, the way I saw it in the very beginning is like, accept her because that's the only way that I'll ever be able to be welcome in Dad's eyes. Does that make sense?
It does make sense, but that's a lie. Don't ever think that. Because you're going to find out how much you mean to your dad, which I thought in the past you should have meant more to this man. Because like I said, I would have gone through hell and high water for my children. But I thought that you should have meant more. But when you come out, this is where you're going to find out the people that care for you, because they will be there for you unconditionally. That is why I'm not putting myself on a pedestal for you. I am not. But I'm going to tell you straight up, my door is open. I have a revolving door when it comes to you. They turn their backs on you, my door revolves for you. You come in, you come out. You come in, you come out. I don't care. That is your life. You need to learn to live your life. I am not going to put you a prisoner in my home. You need to learn to live your life. You need to figure out who you are. Right. I believe by going there, you're going to be back in this. It's not going to be the same situation, right. But it's going to be almost like it. Kristy's going to want to know where you're going, what you're doing, why you're doing that, how you doing that, with whose money you doing that. That is how she is. She's controlling in her own way. Dylan does not have a job. he put it on Facebook the other day. He's got a girlfriend or whatever. I thought they were engaged. I don't know what the hell is going on with that. I don't care.
I don't know if they're engaged.
But I don't know. But he was supposed to ask her to marry him and blah, blah. But I don't know if she did it. But he has no job. He has a brand new truck. He just totaled one, got another one. Mm-hmm. Now he's looking to wash vehicles. Who do you help? Who do you think's helping him?
Dad.
And then, like you said, Mia has a new car. Right. How did Mia get a new car? How did Mia do all this? But you know what I'm saying? I mean, but that's what I'm saying.
I thought that because I'm like, I don't want to be jealous of Mia's new car because, she turned 16. It's her first car, but her first car is like banging awesome. Like it's a 2016, I think, Malibu. And
yeah, I just bought a car too. Gypsy is not a big deal. That's material.
But I'm like, it's not even about that. It's just, I don't know. I mean, I've always...
You didn't get that?
I've always felt like I came third to Mia and Dylan. And
I see it that way also.
That's just how...
When you should have been first.
Well, I mean, I don't even think there should be a first, second, or third. I think we should all be treated equally because we're all equal.
And y'all were not. But y'all were not. Right. Because you're not Kristy's child. You're DeeDee's child.
Right.
So you were treated differently. And you're going to continue to be treated differently no matter what they say. Mm-hmm. Your dad may not treat you differently, Gypsy, but she will. I'm telling you. And I don't want you to feel that because that hurts. That's pain. Mm-hmm. I have 2 stepchildren, plus I have two children of my own. And I can't tell you how hard it is to balance a life like that, which it really is. But when you have time.
Oh, yeah.
You have time to, discover yourself a little bit more every day of who you really are.
Right.
And when you get out, you still have time to figure out where you want to be. Don't want to come here? Don't come here. Just say, I will help you get where you want to go. But I just think that going live over there, I don't think is going to be the best choice for you. Mentally, physically, I don't think so.
Well, the good thing, the good thing is, okay, so they have been contacted by 5 different producers. And these producers want to make a movie. Now, the only reason why I would ever agree to do a movie and sell my life right so they can make a movie is to get paid. So I could buy me a house, buy me a car, and that way I wouldn't have to depend on them. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like, yeah, I have a story that is quote-unquote famous, whatever you want to call it, that is enough to make a movie. Fine, pay me for it. That way I'll have something. When I get out, I can have my own place. I can hold a job. I'll have a car to go to the job. I'll be okay, and I won't need them.
But whenever you do decide about that movie, that bank account Gypsy needs to be just under you.
Because I'm still afraid that you would ever feel bad or whatever. Because I would tell my story and, tell it from my perspective. And I know lots of people have their own opinions and perspectives.
I would feel bad?
Yeah, because...
Why me?
Well, I'm not just saying just you, but, also everybody else in the family. Because remember...
It's your story to tell.
I know.
It's your life. You need to tell the truth. You need to get it out there. You need to get all of it out there, all of your feelings. Don't do like a candy machine and sugarcoat shit.
Right.
Get it out.
Mm-hmm. And
if you make enemies, you still have people on your side regardless.
Right. I know. And I know you're always going to be on my side.
I'm never going to turn my back on you. I want you to say how you feel.
And, I
I have
pen pals that I write to, and two are actually going to come and visit me. I'm having 2 visits coming up from people that have seen the documentary and have wrote me, and we became friends. And I'm very, very cautious about that too. I'm like, I talked to one last night, the night before. We be talking every week. But I'm like, why do you want to be my friend? I have big trust issues, and like, why do you put money on my account? Why do you want to be my friend? Why do you want to be in my life? Because I'm very cautious. And, based on their answer, I can judge whether or not they're in it for the right reasons and they just generally want to be my friend and care about me, or if they're in it for the fame or whatever. And so, anyway, I had wrote down my feelings because I was just needing to vent it all out. And I have self-hate for myself. I have so much guilt and regret. And I'm upset at those who didn't do anything. I'm upset at my dad that he didn't do more. I'm just upset at the doctors that, had a hunch that this was going on. I'm upset at myself for making the damn dating profile where I met Nick. And it just went on. And I just vented out on those feelings. And I'm like, it's people look at my personality and see that I'm so bubbly, but they have no idea how much pain I hold inside.
Right.
If I let it all out, I would be in a fetal position screaming like a mad woman.
So why don't you write a book?
I plan to.
I can't stress that enough. I do that. I write all the time. And the way when you write, you're thinking about, my book and your book is nothing alike. Mine is erotic. Mine's about sex. Mine's about naked people talking about things that people don't want to see. This is like fantasy shit. Mine. Yours is going to be about life.
Right.
But when you write, Gypsy, I'm just going to tell you how it makes me feel, because when you're actually going to get there, sit down and put your pen to paper and start writing, the feeling you get, it's like you take yourself out of this world,
right,
and you putting yourself into another. So you start from the very beginning. You don't leave anything out. Then you write. You just write and write and write. And it's like you're so busy and so caught up into it. After you actually write this down, you feel better,
right.
Which you really do.
That's how I felt writing that letter, because I'm like, I had held it inside for so long. And it's rough because, whenever, and I always tell people when I write, it's like I'm putting all of my emotions in the letter because I'm
That's how it's supposed to, yeah.
In that moment that I'm writing. And things will come out that I'm like, oh, my God, I didn't even know I felt that way. Because I'm so deep into those emotions. And it's like I'm bipolar. If you read one of my emotional venting letters, it's like you go from, normal to sad to happy to sad, depressing, suicidal. I mean, it's just everywhere. Because
Gypsy, but look where you are. Look at what's happened in the past 20-something years.
Right.
You have that right. You have the right to be angry. You have the right to be happy, sad. You have the right to feel every emotion a human is possibly able to feel. You have that right. And that's what I'm telling you. When you write this book, everything's going to come out of you, and you're going to go back, because I go back. I go back and I read my introduction. When I read my introduction, I'm like, wow, this is going to be a really good book. I'm very proud of myself for the introduction I've done. Then I go back and I read my chapter 1. And I'm like, oh, no, this word don't sound good here. Oh, no, this shit don't sound good right there. Let me put something else. You always go back and you second guess yourself. You doubt yourself every time. But the more you read it, it's like, wow, this is me.
Right.
And it's going to make you feel better, I promise. Put a pen to that paper and stop writing letters. Write your book. You're going to see how you want to set yourself up, write you a book.
Right. And I could buy me a typewriter, and I had the money at one point, but I went to go and purchase one, and I guess they don't sell that many. And so they didn't even know how to do the transaction, or if it's even in stock. But I'm like, I had used a a neighbor's typewriter, and I'm like, oh my God, maybe I should start writing by pen first before I do like a final thing.
That's how I do it.
You know, writing on typewriter or whatever. Like I wish I had a computer to press the delete button, because I had wrote a Clemency letter. My friend that's coming to visit me next week, or actually later on this week on Friday, sent me information about executive clemency. And what that is you can give your application to the Board of Probation and Parole, asking the governor for a partial or a full clemency pardon or whatever. It's up to the governor's discretion. So I made a letter, and I typed it out on a typewriter, but I had so many freaking typos I had to fix it with a pen afterward. But it was a very well-written letter. I wanted to make sure I had got all of my, points across. I had, mentioned why I'm in here, because of course that's important. But it's like, and I had mentioned that petition, and, that I just have so much support and a good support system to go home to. I have, a great loving family from both sides. And so I'm like, I'll be well taken care of. So, it's costing them more to keep me in here than just releasing it. And I can do the rest of the parole on the outside, because I've never gotten in trouble with the law before this. So parole's going to be an easy breezy.
Mhm.
So, but I sent that off, I want to say a month ago. It takes 18 to 24 months to get an answer back, so another 2 years. But at least it's in there, and it's worth a shot. It can't do no damage.
Right. No. Not at all.
And I'm nervous about the 2020 episode, because last thing I want is to, damage anybody's opinion of, the family or me or anybody. So, they're going to interview Bobby. I know that. They're going to interview my friend Ken that I've recently made, and they're going to interview Dad and Kristy and me. And I met with the lady. She's very nice. She's very pretty. She came to visit me, and we talked. We had a visit. It was nothing about, nothing businessy or anything. But it was just a visit, so she can kind of get a feel of who I am. I can get a feel of who she is. And I was completely against the 2020 interview at first. Like, they asked me at the beginning of my freaking case if I wanted to do an episode, and I kept saying no. But Kristy has said, it might be a good idea to mention the petition so more people could start signing it. And so then I was like, okay, I guess I'll do it, if it's to get more awareness about, what Munchausen by proxy is, and also to get more signatures for my petition. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but your dad's done with it. He wanted to be done with it. He said it. And it's like Kristy's still pushing to be in the spotlight. Your dad's over it. Your dad's ready to move on, and it's like.
So am I, and I've told him that. Like, he knows that. Me and him are completely on the same wavelength. We're like, we just want to move on. If they want to make a movie, go ahead. I'll find my life rights, but if they pay me good. But other than that, I'm good. I don't know, how things are going with the petition. I put in my executive clemency letter. That's all I could do, and that's all we could really do is hope for the best for the petition and the clemency letter. That's it. But no matter what happens, I have accepted my sentence, and I've got 6 years and I think 2 months left. And so, no matter what, I've accepted it. Of course, I'd love to go home early, absolutely. But no matter what, I've accepted no matter whatever happens. But I'm tired of being in the spotlight, and I know, Nick's trial is coming up soon, all that shit's going to be brought up, and shit's going to come out at his trial that'll probably involve me. So, it's like it never ends, it never stops, and I'm tired of it. I'm just really, really tired of it.
Eventually it's going to end. Just not sure when.
I know that it's like it should be up to me to say when it ends. but I feel like it isn't. You know?
I think it's just starting.
Yeah. I think
After that documentary is just starting.
Right.
Because now there's another one.
Yeah. And when that comes out, lots more will be, you know, there'll be a lot of questions because a lot of, you know, there's still freaking questions that are unanswered about this side of things. So imagine this new documentary is going to open up new questions because even from talking to my friend, he said, you know, I came into watching it with questions but left with even more questions than I had before. And I'm like, well, I can help you understand some of it, but I'm like,
I just thought it was creepy as hell.
You know, because it's like having to explain both sides of the family, having to explain a lot of details that, you know, should have been in the documentary but maybe was left out or something. And
well, I could tell you one thing. They didn't even ask Papa to be in this one.
Wow.
They don't want Papa at all. They didn't want him whatsoever.
Why?
Because Papa is programmed by Miss Laura.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those relationships.
So why? I wonder why did they do the HBO one but not this one?
Because she got to be a part of it.
Oh, I see.
And the whole time that Papa talked, she cut in and she said what she had to say too. But Papa really didn't say much. But it was her that said everything, and but Papa let himself be controlled. She did the same thing with Mama Emma. It was very controlling. Papa was never his own person, and basically that's exactly what's going on here. And the brothers and sisters all got together, and they didn't want him to be a part of it. So, yep. Yeah, Gypsy, I'm telling you, this one's going to knock everybody out. Yours was great. Yours was, I thought it was some of it was really creepy. I'm just going to tell you, this one's going to blow your mind.
What was creepy?
The nail polish shit was the creepiest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, okay.
How y'all would like paint each other's nails to make up from a fight, and then like the documentary goes straight to her fingernails at first before you even know what it is, and then it tells the story about the fingernail polish, and I was like, holy fuck, I got over 1,000 nail polishes, and I don't, oh my God, like, let's throw this shit out. Yeah, I thought that was crazy creepy. But this documentary is not, it's not what you're going to think.
No.
Not.
Is it going to, what channel, like, what network is
I have no idea yet, because I know the woman is from England.
Right.
I mean, I've never talked to her. I don't know her. But it's, I don't know, it's just going to be crazy different from the one y'all did. Crazy different. And this is where, like I said, we may get enemies for this, but I'm at the point I don't give a fuck.
Good.
Didn't care in the first place, and I didn't care in the first place, and yeah, because, you know, I mean, somebody has to stick up for your mom's side of the family. And Bobby has voiced his opinion in so many different ways, you know, and it's like Bobby stuck up for our side of the family. But, I mean, we all bad talk your mom. I mean, that we could do that. That was our family, you know, but when it comes to our family, like the children and shit like this, when we were younger, it's like, oh, no, y'all can't blame that on us. I was young, you know?
Yeah. And it's so important to, you know, get a whole dynamic of things, because even some of my friends that have seen the documentary has asked, you know, where is your mom's side of the family in all of this? And I'm like, I have I know that my cousin Tiffany and my cousin Bobby loves me. That is really the only thing I know, and they didn't, I honestly don't think that they knew what was happening behind closed doors to me, or else I know that they would have helped. But, it's like I need to know, what people think and how they feel, because I'm like, I have no earthly idea what's going through, Aunt Darla's mind. I have no idea what's going through Uncle Pookie's mind, because I haven't talked to them.
Darla thinks she needs to rot in hell.
Well, I kind of figured, she has never tried to contact me, which was weird because didn't she go and meet Mike with wearing the T-shirt that Bobby made?
Yes.
So,
yes.
like, what happened?
I have a picture of that. I have a picture of it.
Right,
I have a picture of it. She actually has your mom's body. She took my mama sent it over there whenever she was in the middle of moving, and she has it.
She's never
so,
like,
back to me. She never gave it back to my mom.
Right. Damn. Of course not. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. That's life. That's
all right, Bruce.
Well, that's how life happens. Shit happens all the time. I just feel, even if I don't get the ashes back, I would only ask that she be placed with Momo Emma, because that's the one person Mama loves the most. I really honestly.
That's Satan herself. She can go with Satan too. No, I sure don't want to be there for that shit. That woman's gonna come pull my damn toes. Fuck that. I call your mama Marie Laveau and Momo Emma was, oh my God, that was Lucifer. Oh Lord, I'm telling you.
Wow. And I can't wait to get out to know what, why you say that. You know what I'm saying?
Because your mama was into fucking black magic and shit. Wow.
I remember that she told me, okay, this is confusing, but she told me that Momo was a witch and that she was a witch and they had, like, powers that she inherited from Momo Emma.
What the fuck, Ellen? That woman was just crazy.
So I was like, and yeah, mom said that she took my menstrual blood, right, and she put, like, a hex on me.
Oh, my God, Gypsy. They were crazy, I'm telling you. They had mental issues. They wasn't, shut up. I am far from being them crazy. Paul said I'm not far. Fuck that. No, your mom wasn't a witch. Your mama was the Marie Laveau Jr. Mama Emma was fucking Lucifer's toe sucker. Look, I'm telling you. Whew.
Wow.
Every time I go, I don't even go to Mama Emma's grave. Fuck that. I don't go to Darla's house. Because every time I go in there, I feel like I need to go douse myself in holy water after I leave that place. And I don't go to church.
Yeah.
Like, oh, man, hell no. Mm-mm. It ain't happening. And if you see, of course she's my nanny, but if you see Nanny Darla, oh, my God, I think she's turning into your mother because she put on Gypsy. My nanny was never this big. My nanny is huge. I call her the Teletubby. She looks like the Michelin Man.
What? When did this happen?
When she stopped smoking, she said. But she's still smoking.
Oh, okay.
But she looks like you can touch her belly button and she'll go, woohoo.
Oh, my God.
She said, oh, my God.
That happens with age, but like Mama, she always looks so much like Mom's.
Mama. Oh no.
I always thought that Aunt Darla looked like Claude the most.
No. If you see her feet, they look just like Mama Emma's feet. They so big, like holy shit. I look at her and I'm like, I'm about to start praying right here, start doing the Hail Marys, Our Fathers, because look, I'm telling you. Let me find a picture. I'm going to print it and I'm going to send it to you.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, holy fuck. You're going to die. You're going to freak.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Send me some pictures of, just the family in general. Send me pictures of the kids because I have a photo album that's just waiting for pictures. I've been needing a picture of you for the longest, but these damn people in the mailroom don't give me my damn pictures.
Yeah, and I cut all my hair off.
What?
What? Yes, I cut it off. It's actually to my shoulders now.
Are you crazy?
Am I crazy? No, I'm not crazy. I'm preparing myself for the winter. By the winter, it'll all be grown back. It's starting to pass my shoulders again. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, mine's grown a hell of a lot since you.
No shit. Cause that I'm retarded, but no shit. We've seen it. We see. Unfortunately, that's the only time Kristy texts me to show me pictures of you and her family. So I cut all her family out and I just save you. And then Kyle's boss and everything follows everything about you. Like they'll ask Kyle and Kyle's like, well, we got a picture and this is what she looks like now. And they're like, oh my God, I actually got a new job. It's gonna be 2 months. And I filled them in on the story, and I'm like, I showed them all the pictures and everything, and they were like, I said, I can't tell y'all this story because it's such a long story, so how about y'all just Google it and check it out?
Right.
So, and they watched the documentary and everything, and it was like, when they came over to, I think it's hilarious. You're probably going to get offended, but they all come, and they're like, Tiffany, are you fucking crazy? Do we have to worry about you? Do we have to make you sit in the front so we can watch you? Because you might get mad at us. I'm like, bitch, it runs in the family. Don't fuck with me. I'm telling you. I will cut your ass. I'm telling you. They tell Kyle, sleep with one eye open. I said, if I wanted to kill that motherfucker, I'd have killed him 8 years ago. Oh, because it's about to be 8 years we married. And look, I'd have killed that little son of a bitch 8 years ago. Razor blades and lemon juice.
Oh, my God.
Right, Kyle? Kyle said, pray for him, Gypsy.
I'll pray for you. Yeah, well, I mean, what's the family like to do, kooks?
Tell him again. Let me get it.
Huh?
Tell him again. I got you on speaker. Tell him you can pray for him.
I'll pray for you.
I need all the praying I can get with her.
Oh.
It ain't
so hard then.
it ain't that serious. If I wanted to kill that fucker, it wouldn't be hard.
Oh my God. Don't make threats.
Don't make threats. Because my life is gonna wake up and be dead one day, and they're gonna come after me. He's gonna die of old age because he's so much older than we are. My old 45-year-old husband almost.
44.
You're about to be 45, motherfucker. No.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, story of my life.
Well, I gotta go, but I love you, and I'm gonna talk to you more often, okay? And
I sure hope so, because I feel like I'm being put on the back burner here.
you're not. It's just with school and with work, and I got a violation. Oh my God, I got a violation because I had ordered a bunch of stuff on Canteen, like food and stuff, and my bags were so freaking heavy because I had 2 packs, 12-pack of soda, and I'm little. I don't have enough survival strength to carry freaking 2 bags full of shit, and so I had my roommate carry it for me. Well, the CO freaking stopped her, wanted a receipt, and she got freaked out. So she said it was hers when it wasn't, and so the bags got confiscated, and we each got a violation. But the good thing is, it's only extra duty. I don't get my stuff back. That was $97 worth of stuff. I don't get that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But anyway,
That's
I rebought the stuff, so I'm okay and all. But it was a whole bunch of ruckus and rigmarole that didn't need to happen. But anyway.
Right.
But I had a busy week, and I've just had a busy life lately. But I'm gonna be all right.
Of course you will.
Pray for me.
Right.
Just pray that I can make it out alive.
Oh, you're going to make it out just fine. You'll see.
Okay. Well, I love you. you, and I'll talk to you later.
All right, love you too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
The call